Welcome back everyone, Tomboy Gaming here. So, why am I back on Amazon? We've got some more work to do. So again, I'm gonna be reading 1-star reviews on Amazon. This time we're gonna do some electronics like last time, but we only did Echo. So, computers and accessories, laptops. Let's go with this one. Okay, let's see what people hate about the MacBook Air from 2020. Okay, let's go to the bottom. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Oh man, Apple has a lot to say. And here we go. Let's see. Here we go. 1 star. I loved this computer until I tried to use the USB port. It does not have one. Oh, this is a long one. If I could go back, I probably would have, though, passed the time now. I'd say I'm computer, how do I pronounce that? Spent years of time on Windows programs, Photoshop, etc. Now that my current Dell Inspiron is reaching the end of its life, I followed all the great reviews and purchased this MacBook Air M1. Everything is hard. I actually love my Dell in many ways, though hopefully its life around 4 to 5 years is about half what this Mac will be. The things I'm missing the most so far: a touch screen, the ability to fully open, i.e. fold back and flatten the rotation the screen, even the fact of needing to use 3 fingers to take screenshots instead of an allocated button. The delete button is actually a black space, not delete button. Notifications keep coming in upper right corner to take screenshots instead of an allocated... Notifications keep coming up in the upper right corner, blocking what I might want to access there. One needs to go through each app to change the settings, by the way. There's no default to say do not show notifications. It would at least be good to have the option to change the location of where they show up. I much prefer Chrome to Safari, though found on reading that Chrome eats up a lot more power. I downloaded this morning, which is supposed to help, though I haven't tried yet. Incredibly frustrating when time is very limited trying to figure things out. Have spent hours on calls with Apple support, which thankfully is very accessible, but my computer seems glitchy. Sometimes the screen sharing doesn't work. I haven't purchased a mouse as yet for it, and also finding right-clicking with 2-finger tapping to be frustrating and not working as I'd expect it to. Overall, unfortunately, not a happy camper. Maybe for Mac users, it may be a good machine for whatever reason. I was also very torn whether to get the 8 or 16 gigabyte. I went with the 8. I don't think that would make a difference at this early stage of being new. I also tried to have my teen daughter, who's used to Macs, give me tips, though she wasn't terribly helpful. So I watched a couple of YouTube vids which gave me some guidance. Things are not intuitive. I don't like posting negative reviews, though sharing this in case others in similar situations, i.e. needing to carry on with trying to get things done, while their Windows laptop is reaching the end of its life and needing to choose a new machine, may find this helpful. Also, as an FYI, I had to pay an additional nearly $300 to have my 2 external hard drives transferred onto a new Mac compatible one so I can access all of my previous work. Wishing everyone better luck. Oh, that was the longest one I've ever read. It took like 3 minutes. Okay. The unit is smaller than the original layer. Also, it has no USB ports. The description on the page is misleading and they never show the right-hand side of the unit in the pictures. Otherwise, I would have never bought it. Amazon return policy is horrible. They take 2 weeks to refund your money. It took it out, looked as it said nope. Didn't even register it. Waste of time and money. Not new. Unfortunately, I bought this laptop brand new in box. Then, after editing large files for photography, I noticed I had no storage very quickly. Started cleaning the laptop up and realized it was used. Found a couple who had a few video files of their trip to Mexico. Several other files I had never seen before, and had my tech guy at work clean it up. And he could tell right away it was used. Really disappointing. I paid for the new versus the used. Oh, I paid for the new versus the used and still got a used laptop. It works great, but still, just be careful ordering these off Amazon. Okay, that's enough for that, Mac. Let's go to something not Apple. Here. Here we go. Wait. Oh, is it below that? Yeah. Oh, this is long. This is going to be the only one. I purchased this laptop because MSI and Amazon advertised it as a gaming machine for $1,500 with RTX 3070 with a 130 watt TGP. After I received it, I found out that my laptop was missing a factory seal on the bottom, and I also found out that the 130 TGP was a misprint and the graphics card RTX 370 ran at the lowest possible wattage, up to 85 watts with boost. The only reason for buying this laptop was gone. In addition to this and very obvious marketing trick, see false advertisement. I also found that this 2021 modern gaming laptop was not equipped for VR, could not connect to 2 external monitors. The HDMI rating went from 2.1 to 2.0. Another so-called misprint, which meant 4K ran at 60 Hz. 8K was impossible at all, and thanks to absence of video / Thunderbolt support USB-C, there was no way to ever connect a decent VR headset, which meant that if I ever wanted to use HP Reverb 2, I would have to buy a new PC. In addition, there were other issues. The USB rating, USB 3.1 Generation 2, is a rebranded, confusing way of saying this again. 2021 gaming laptop only has an old USB 3.0 without video, no display port, 180 watt power supply, gets very hot. Same as the motherboard and the SSD. There is no SATA port, blocked by a poorly placed battery. No Dolby. They use something called the HEMIC. It's horrible. The display has a native refresh rate of only 100 Hz and needs overdrive enabled to run at 144. It's also of a very poor quality and mainly displays blue colors, making everything look very unnatural. Lastly, something that forced me to return it was the fact that in the middle of the game, or when downloading many files, the system would just shut off on its own. I suffered 20 or 30 shutdowns before I called Amazon and set up the return. Seriously, how cheap do you have to be to remove a feature from the USB-C port that even my old Lenovo has? My Lenovo isn't a gaming laptop, and yet, being 5 years old, it can easily connect to 2 additional monitors, display images on all of them, which isn't something I can do with MSI. I know why they did this to distinguish this budget bargain basement model from their higher-end offerings, but why make it in the first place? Also, what kind of a person who ended up finding... Oh yeah. Oh wait, what kind of marketing team do you have that allocated misrepresentation of the very first reason your end users would buy this laptop? MSI should have known that almost every person who ended up finding out that the graphics card can't go naive 70 watts would return the laptop, which meant reselling it as used, aka losing money on every single one sold. Thank you for wasting my time, MSI. I really appreciate the opportunity to buy and then return a semi-functioning laptop that never panned out. Other issues, that it is very noisy, loud, processor throttles, and early doesn't ever reach maximum frequency, plasticky, flimsy build. The touchpad is difficult to operate. The RGB keyboard brightness can't be adjusted, nor can ever be used effectively. It is also brighter than the very dim display. The display is not HRD with about 58% sRGB coverage. Very poor quality. Comes with a very slow USB Kingston SSD. RAM is very fast but has high latency for some reason. The clock can't be adjusted because the BIOS is a pure mess. I can go on and on, but all I can really say is this: don't buy it. Spend a couple of $100 more and buy a vastly superior QHD HP Omen 3 with a potent 140 watt 3070 gorgeous QHD screen, fully enabled 11800H, better RAM, Thunderbolt USB, PCIe 4. Amazon said they won't charge me anything to return this piece of you-know-what. Can't wait to see if they told the truth. I won't buy another MSI product ever again. The first MSI laptop with GeForce 1070 almost burnt down my entire house when it shorted and caught fire. This one is just a big disappointment. Wow. 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 Within 5-star. Let's see. Just one 5-star. It's smaller than my last one, so it fits my cooling board. I love that the keyboard can change colors. The screen has no glare, which is amazing. Never heard of a laptop that didn't have glare. My games look fantastic. It's almost like starting a new game. I haven't done a lot with this yet, but it's worth the money. Very happy I didn't go with the other laptops I was looking at. This is by far the best one I have owned. I love how loud it can get. My last laptop, even with all the sound way up, I can't hear the games or shows. Very happy with this laptop. It loads very fast, which is nice. It's much lighter than my last one, so it's easier to move around. Not big and bulky. If you're excited to have this, it's an extra fan. It has an extra fan you can turn on and off if it gets hot as well. What? But then someone hates it so much. Okay. Let's go all the way back. Let's do some Windows 11. Okay. Yeah, it shows Windows 11 Home. Just look at that. Oh, the keyboard. That's nice. Let's see if people hate either the laptop or Windows 11. Or both Windows 11 and the laptop. What do people hate more? Let's read. Well, what do people hate more? 1 star. Be careful with this. Do not update the BIOS using Lenovo's Vantage app. It corrupts your BIOS, leaving the laptop unable to boot. Reading through forums, seems to be a recurring issue. Laptop didn't last a day. Lenovo used to be solid Windows machines. I'm not quite sure what they are now. Something along the lines of not even relatively close to what they used to be. I'll make this mistake only once. Cheap products can be costly. I have a Lenovo laptop. It runs Windows fine. Wow. Wait, there's only two reviews? Okay. Five-star. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go on to something else. So we've gone through that. Now it's time for something crazy. Let's go to the very, very bottom. And let's go there. Okay, that doesn't... Wait, oh, it does. Okay. Now let's see. Oh, it can also run Windows 10, another Windows 10, and Windows 11. Windows 11 Pro? Okay. Let's go to the... Okay, let's just... Yeah, let's go to all of this. He's coming out of the computer. Let's go to the bottom. They always want to talk how good their computers are, but actually you know that there's one-star reviews. Okay. This is a review on not only the laptop, but HP. After having this laptop for only a month and a half, the display stopped working. All I could see was a completely black screen. I called HP since the product was still under warranty. We went through a series of tests on the device over the phone. The representative stated that whatever had gone wrong is a common problem with this laptop, so a service order was created. I was told they would have the laptop for 3 to 4 business days for the repair, then they would send it back to me. It is now in 4 days of a shy month of 4 days shy of a month that they have still had my laptop, and I just received an email that there has been accidental damage that was deemed as customer-induced damage. The email states that the repair cost will be $625.67. I reached out to HP again and filed a complaint because there was no damage to the laptop when I sent it in. I was asked if I had pictures proving that statement, which of course I don't. I asked why, if there is damage to the device, it wasn't noticed when they received the laptop. I was required to fill out a form upon sending the laptop to them, describing the issue and if there was any damage to the device. I would have thought they would have inspected the laptop upon receipt. Now, almost a month later, with no communication from HP during that time, they're telling me there is customer-induced damage again? That was 4 days ago. I have attempted to make contact with their representative every day since, with no luck. I have left messages each time with zero response from him. HP still has my laptop, and I am now 4 days past my return window. Luckily, I bought a Azure protection plan, but I still can't get a hold of HP in order to get my laptop back. Update 3.9.21. I finally got the laptop back, and they sent it straight to Azure. That was 2 weeks ago. Azure ordered the parts, but apparently the device is still not fixable. So after all this time, thinking the laptop would be repaired, now I have to search for a new one. Yep. Look at that. Now let's go to some more computers. Well, that's going to be the end of the that's going to be the end of the video because we've gone through too much. Wow, that's old Windows 10. Okay, so that's going to be the end. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the video because it's getting long. Well, I'll see you later. Make sure to watch my other Amazon reviews video. See you later. Bye. Timber Gaming out.